Hi, my name is James Beckenham, and I'm the Senior SharePoint Administrator for Cancer Research UK. What I'm going to talk to you about today is how, through the help of the Power Platform and Teams, our team at CRUK has been able to achieve some great outcomes for the charity. First, let me tell you a little bit about Cancer Research UK. Cancer Research UK is the world's leading cancer charity, dedicated to saving lives through research, influence, and information. We support research into all aspects of cancer through the work of over 4,000 scientists, doctors, and nurses. This pioneering work into the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of cancer has helped save millions of lives. We've been at the heart of the progress that has already seen survival in the UK double in the last 40 years. Today, 2 in 4 people survive their cancer for at least 10 years. Our ambition is to accelerate progress so that by 2034, 3 in 4 people will survive their cancer. A little more about me. As I said, my name is James Beckenham, and I joined Senior SharePoint Administrator for CRUK in September 2017. I've specialised in SharePoint for almost 10 years now. Since CRUK made the move to Office 365, my role has evolved to include all aspects of the platform, including the Power Platform. Our team was first introduced to the potential of the Power Platform at an App in the Day conference in summer 2018, and since then we have never looked back. The Power Platform has allowed our team to provide scalable business solutions to all staff across CRUK. It's helped staff make better, more efficient use of their time by automating manual and time-consuming repetitive tasks. The charity has been able to save money by building in-house solutions to business problems rather than relying on potentially expensive third-party products. It has helped drive user empowerment across the charity as staff are able to create solutions to their business problem without needing to rely on the technology team. Here is a brief look at just a few of the apps that are now used across CRUK. These range from simple phone directories and meeting room catering order forms to more complex new supplier request management for our procurement team. Our new desk booking tool, MyDesk, an app for requesting sites and teams, and a staff fundraising tracker used during Stand Up to Cancer Week, which sadly has not been utilised this year due to the ongoing pandemic. I'll be going into a bit more detail about 2 of these apps, our site request app and our desk booking app, MyDesk. As CRUK moves to Office 365, we put in some restrictions around who can create new Microsoft Teams and SharePoint sites. This enables us to manage content sprawl and prevent sites growing out of control, becoming redundant and causing confusion for users as they were transitioning to the new cloud solution. As users became more confident with the new tools, this led to more and more requests for new sites as they wanted an area for their team or working group. This caused IT to become a bottleneck for users trying to access these new tools, as a new site and team was only created by our technology team. Before we implemented the new solution, users would have to contact our service desk to request a new Microsoft Team or SharePoint site. The service desk agent would then need to log a ticket and assign it to an IT admin. When available, this IT admin would pick up the ticket. However, this may not have been immediate, as admins may be busy. Admins would then contact the user if they needed more information, which could cause further delays, and eventually they would create the new team or SharePoint site for the user. The whole process could sometimes sprawl over multiple days during busy periods, which caused frustration for the end user. Thanks to the Power Platform, we've been able to remove such a dependency on IT for staff when requesting their new Teams and SharePoint sites, as well as made a more engaging experience that allows users to track the process throughout and give them more confidence their request is being fulfilled quickly. The journey begins for the user at their site requests Power App, available on a SharePoint site or as shown here, added as a tab in Microsoft Teams. The app offers users a way to find help and guidance across our environment to help empower users and help them when they are managing their own SharePoint sites and teams. These communities have created a location where users can work together to answer each other's questions, enabling them to fully utilize the tools available. When the user begins a new request, they are asked to decide if they require a standalone SharePoint communication site or the full package of a Microsoft Team and Office 365 group. Both options are explained to the user, as well as a demo site being available to browse to. The user is then asked to provide a title for their new site, as well as a description that will help the SharePoint admin team when reviewing the request. Next, users are asked to confirm the owners of the site will be. This enables sites to be managed better and ensures sites have at least 2 owners, helping to avoid further service desk tickets should an owner be on leave. Users are also then shown a review of their site request before being submitted to the SharePoint admin team. They are given an overview of the site creation process so they're aware of what happens to their request once they submit it. Once submitted, a Power Automate flow kicks in and begins the site creation process. The Microsoft Teams card is then sent to the SharePoint admin team for them to review the request. Directly from this card, they can see all necessary information about the request, as well as approve or decline it, including providing comments to the user. Should the request be approved, the flow will continue to create the site and utilize the Microsoft Graph when creating either a new Microsoft team or a standalone SharePoint communication site, depending on the user's request. While this goes on, the flow is in constant communication with the user via Microsoft Teams. First, the user will be alerted when their request has been approved. Secondly, the user will be requested when their site is created and available to use. The flow will also notify SharePoint admins via Teams card if an error occurs during the site creation process. The new solution based on the Power Platform allows site requests to be completed within a matter of minutes rather than potentially a number of days. It has led to more engagement with the Office 365 platform by staff, less demand on admin staff, and allows requests to be completed without knowledge of how to create sites and teams. Since being rolled out, the Site Request app has been used to create over 500 SharePoint sites and Microsoft Teams. Now let me tell you more about our new desk booking app, MyDesk. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, Cancer Research UK had already started moving to a more flexible way of working, including working from home and hot desks in the office. When the pandemic hit, COVID restrictions led to the need for staff to reserve a set desk when attending the office. Due to this requirement of reserving desks, the facilities team faced increased demand to manage this, the process initially being users would complete a digital form and a member of the facilities team would follow up with that user individually. Although feasible when there was only a few people attending the office in the middle of the pandemic, it became apparent the solution would not be scalable as restrictions started to be lifted and more users returned to the office. CRUK decided to move to a permanent hot desk booking solution for when the office reopened. This was an opportunity to utilize the Power Platform to automate this process. After working with the facilities team, the MyDesk desk booking app was created. It was important the app was available both via the browser as well as a mobile device, so the users had the flexibility to book desks wherever they required, even en route to the office. Let's take a closer look at the desktop version of the app. The home screen of the app shows the user the next booking, as well as any upcoming bookings and any previous ones they have made. They're also given the option to cancel the booking should they no longer need to attend the office, giving the user full control over their bookings, removing any dependency on the facilities team. Users are also provided help and guidance documentation should they need it. When a user makes a new booking, they are asked to provide a date or dates they wish to attend the office. This can be a single day or a range of dates should they wish to come in over a longer period. After a date has been selected, the desk list will be filtered to show desks that are available. Once a desk is selected, the user also has the option to book this desk on behalf of another user, for example, an assistant booking for an executive. The user is then presented with the current rules around attending the office and any current COVID restrictions that may be in place. And once they've confirmed they've read these, they're able to confirm their booking. Once the booking is logged successfully, the user is showed a confirmation screen and Power Automate Flow is used to send a calendar invite to the user, matching the dates they have requested to come to the office. Since being implemented at the start of April 2021, there have already been over 500 bookings made through the app, and the data gathered allows the facilities team to be more aware of when people will be in the office. This leads to better management of the office and the facilities it offers. The app has helped greatly during what would have been a difficult time managing the office reopening and allows for desks to be quickly scaled up and down based on demand and current COVID restrictions. In summary, the Power Platform has enabled Cancer Research UK to provide scalable, cost-effective solutions to staff all across the charity, saving both time and money, as well as helping empower users to build apps and flows to solve their own business problems. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the ways cancer researchers utilize the Power Platform to help create important apps that have been crucial to the charity in these difficult times during the COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you all for listening and enjoy the rest of your day.